all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Cheri. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people asking lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings. They're by gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com and I'll get you whatever information you need, or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the amethyst, reading number 2 with the carnelian, reading number 3 with the moss agate, reading number 4 with the pyrite, and reading number 5 with the clear quartz. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the amethyst. The properties of amethyst are vitality, balance, and sobriety. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot. Yes or no to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's do one more. There we go. Okay. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right. We start with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles talks about, it can talk about abundance. It also talks about someone wanting to be there, wanting to be the one that takes care of the situation, someone you can call when you need assistance. So it could represent you or someone else in your vicinity, in your realm. Next, we have the 5 of coins. That talks about fear with regards to poverty. It doesn't talk about actual poverty, just talks about fear of it, being afraid of not having enough. And that fear can cause abundance blockages. Next, we have temperance. Temperance talks about balance, balancing passion and emotion normally, but with the way that fire is touching the fear in the 5 of Pentacles, and there's nothing offsetting it with the cups, I feel like there's a generosity that is being kind of dampened by a fear around money. Next, we see the King of Swords. The King of Swords, look how he lays out over the King of Pentacles. The King of Swords takes action. He's very action-oriented, very highly intelligent, can see the strategy for any kind of situation that's going on. But it also represents significant challenges that you have to strategize your way through. And then topping everything off, we have the Devil. The Devil talks about stuck energy, with the way the Devil is laying over both of the kings, like both of the kings' energy is kind of bound by the Devil. The only thing really not being interacted with by the Devil here is that fear around money. And that makes sense because that fear keeps you stuck. It doesn't need that Devil energy to be stuck. It's already stuck all on its own. Okay, so looking at this as a yes or no, I know we've got temperance in there and the King of Coins, but with the way it all lays out and the Devil on top, I feel like the answer to this is no. There are things that you can do to balance, to kind of change the outcome. If you were looking for a yes, you got to deal with that fear. You got to strategize your way through it. There's something keeping you stuck though. So in the current energy, the answer to your question is no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Justice. Again, we're looking at balance. Your guides are telling you balance. You're very off balance right now. You need to focus on coming back into balance. For a lot of you, it's fear with regards to material things. Some sort of fear going on there that's significant. 5 of Wands, that talks about fighting. You could be fighting with someone, possibly over something material, dealing with some sort of controversial energy. The 6 of Cups, that talks about reconnecting to your past, seeing how far you've come, appreciating your growth so far. And the 9 of Coins, that talks about doing something a little bit luxurious for yourself with regards to the material realm, especially if you're trying to manifest abundance. Treating yourself to a little bit of luxury is going to help. I feel like you guys, a lot of you have a very stuck energy with regards to material things. You probably do have stable material foundations, but there's just this fear that is keeping you stuck. It's keeping you stuck. You're fighting almost against your nature to be generous because you're worried about what could go wrong next. Your guides are telling you to relax, to appreciate the growth that you have so far, to find that balance that you need, to fight for what you desire, to fight for your dreams, but don't fight with others. All right, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 1, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope. Yes, absolutely. You need to focus on your hope, your hopes and dreams, and also sharing your hope with others. Letting people see your hope for the better and letting it help them as well. Let's see guidance on this 5 of Wands out of Moonology. What is their 5 of Wands group number 1? Meditate and contemplate. Okay, so some of you, you're dealing with actual arguments, fighting, all that sort of thing in your realm. It's time to meditate. It's time to step away, kind of figure out what's going on with regards to the fighting or the controversial energy, and find a solution that is balanced and peaceful. Justice, which can also talk about fairness. You are very close to achieving your goal. Okay, yeah, whatever it is you're headed for, you are very close to getting there, finding that balance, finding what it is you need to feel stable in your realm. You're very close to getting there. You've got to continue to work on the balance, though. There's a significant balance energy that needs to be dealt with here. Let's see the 6 of Cups with regards to looking back and appreciating your growth. Abundance. Okay, so I feel like your abundance has grown over time. And for those of you that are dealing with fears around money situations, you really have to see where you've been, where you are, and relax. If you focus on fear, you can just bind everything up, and your abundance has a lot of trouble manifesting in your life because the only energy you're putting out is this fear energy. Now let's see the 9 of Coins, which is a much better energy to put out when you're trying to attract abundance. Courage. Have the courage to treat yourself to a little bit of luxury. Have the courage to do something nice. Something that's a little bit extra. You know what it is. It's going to be different for all of you. Have the courage to do it. It's not going to be easy, and I'm not suggesting that you break the bank. I'm just saying do something a little bit extra, because the universe needs to see that you are open to receiving that energy. Now, the Transparent Tarot, which is no in the current energy to whatever you asked, you get commitment. Okay, so the answer to your question is no, and commitment most likely has something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the carnelian. Just in case you guys noticed, you're not crazy. Yes, the candles have changed. They burnt out after reading number 1. So we have new ones. Now, for the carnelian, the properties of carnelian are renewal, endurance, and power. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, there we go. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. We start with the wheel. The wheel talks about luck and fate turning in your favor, the universe kind of moving in your life in a lucky or fated way. And it's represented by a medicine wheel here, so it also has some healing aspects. Next, we see the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about love. True, genuine, compassionate love. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic. It's real, genuine love, like the type of love that will release something if that's what it desires. Next, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands talks about stepping into your authentic energy, being authentically yourself, marching to your own drummer, being who you are, being unapologetically you. And topping everything off, we have Temperance. Temperance talks about a balance of passion and emotion, and that really is what we have with the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups, is a balance of passion and emotion. Temperance talks about finding that harmonious balance in your life. Now, looking at this as a yes or no, this is a solid yes to whatever you ask tarot. So the answer to your question is solidly yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. The Hermit. The Hermit talks about spending time by yourself, spending time alone, focusing on your spiritual growth, having conversations with your higher self, all for your soul growth benefit. Justice is next. That also talks about balance and fairness. The Sun. Wow, your situations have lots of major arcana, lots of stuff going on. The Sun talks about growth and positivity. And the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about making deeper emotional connections and being able to process deeper emotions, not just hiding them or running away from them, but processing them, feeling them, and moving through them. All right, so your situations look like you are on a growth path right now. Lots and lots of growth, which is great. Not always easy. Growth is not always easy, but it is worth it. Now, let's get Oracle, starting with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 2, please. Thank you, thank you. Speak from the heart. All right, so whatever situation you're dealing with, let what you're saying come from your heart. Let your heart guide you in your communications with others. It's going to be helpful to you. Now, I want to see Moonology on the Hermit. What is there to add to the Hermit here, please? Thank you, thank you. A personal issue reaches resolution. The Hermit can represent time alone. So some of you may have been going by yourself, being solo for a while. That may be coming to resolution, just because we have the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups, which is like a harmonious balance in a pair in the Transparent Tarot. For others of you, it is telling you to meditate, to go inward, to reach that solution that you're looking for. So please take it how it resonates for you. Now, let's see Justice out of Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to Justice here? the balance and fairness, growth. There's so much growth energy here for you guys. You guys are just growing and growing. You should be proud of yourself. Growth on this level is not easy, and you're making it look fabulous. So you're doing a great job. Let's see the Queen of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. Change. Okay, so processing those deep emotions, dealing with the deeper emotions includes when things change. So just make sure that as you experience changes, whether you're changing from being by yourself to being with a partner, or you're changing from one job to the next, whatever changes you're making in your life, make sure that you are processing the emotional aspects of it and letting it go. You are very capable. You have grown beautifully. You can do this. Make sure you let those changes just move through your life so that you can experience the growth. Now the Sun, which is all kinds of growth and positivity. Courage. Okay. You do have tremendous courage to be on a growth path like this. You are, you're doing it, and your courage is not going to fail you as the growth continues. It will be worth it. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was a solid yes to whatever you asked. You get career. So confirmation that many of you are asking about your career as well as romance, because we do have that pair in the Transparent Tarot. So the answer to your question is solidly yes, whether you're asking about relationships, careers, or even something else. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the moss agate. If you notice, the candles have changed. You're not going crazy. They burnt out after pile 1 was over, so I had to change them out. So don't think you're crazy. I did change them. Now, the properties for moss agate are harmony, balance, and serenity. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no answer. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. For group number 3, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no to their questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, we'll get this to hold the cards. We start with the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles talks about planting the seeds for your future abundance, but having to be patient for you to be able to reap the rewards. So you're on the path, you've started working towards your abundance, but you have to be patient and let things mature. Next, we see the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups talks about processing deeper emotional connections. I think it's interesting that she's catching one of the coins in her glass. There is this idea of processing deeper emotions, being capable of dealing with deeper emotions, feeling them, and moving through them. Next, we have the Sun. The Sun is very, very positive energy, talks about growth, positivity, takes the negativity out of anything it touches in the tarot. So very, very strong positive energy from the Sun. Next, we have the 4 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles says that you do have stable material situations and you need to not worry about money. If you worry about money, you can create a blockage. And there's one more card for this spread. It's the Chariot. This Chariot talks about you moving forward through your strength, your drive, your determination. And I feel like it's here in this particular spread because it's letting you know, well, there's like this particular deck, the horses are not moving. So it's supposed to be about moving forward and forward motion. And here they're drawn with no motion at all. There may be a blockage keeping you from moving forward. that blockage most likely to be that fear around money, that worrying that you're not going to have enough. That may be a blockage you need to remove. I feel kind of like it's a side note for you guys, but if you do worry about money, that's something you need to work on. The universe is going to bring in what you need when you need it. So just have faith that it's all going to work out. Now, as far as yes or no, the sun, bright, brilliant, positive energy. Everything holds a mostly positive note to it. The answer to your question is going to be a pretty solid yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. 7 of Cups, that talks about having lots and lots of options, needing to choose the option that's right for you. 3 of Swords, that talks about heartbreak. You guys may be dealing with heartbreak. We'll get Oracle, see how you overcome it. 2 of Coins, that talks about walking the financial tightrope, figuring out where you're going to live, who you're going to live with, how you're going to pay your bills, all of that, and kind of balancing your money. I feel like money is a significant thing for you guys. It is going to get better, but you got to just alleviate that fear of not having enough. 9 of Coins. The 9 of Coins tells you to do something a little extra for yourself. Treat yourself to a little bit of luxury to draw in that abundance that you desire. I feel like you guys are manifesting your abundance. It's just kind of slow moving, and you need to really let the universe know, hey, I'm not in a lack mindset. I'm in an abundance mindset. And do something a little bit luxurious for yourself. I'm not suggesting you break the bank or do anything crazy. Please don't do that. But treat yourself to a little extra something, because that's going to help the universe realize you are ready to start receiving that abundance you've been trying to manifest. Now, let's see Angel Oracle for group number 3. Angels. Universal Heart. All right, so make sure you are speaking with the Universal Heart. We are all connected, all energies. We're all interconnected with the world and each other and spirit beings and all of it. There's all this connectedness between us. So make sure that you are openly communicating with the energies around you. Now, let's see the 3 of Swords with Moonology. What is there to deal with this heartbreak here? Because some of you are dealing with significant heartbreak. What will help them? Emotions are running high. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so with regards to the heartbreak, whoever that is that's feeling it, however many of you there are, emotions are running really, really high, creating this overwhelming, heartbroken feeling. It may be comfortable for you to stay in that feeling. And I know you're probably thinking, how could it be comfortable to be heartbroken? Well, some people stay in a heartbroken energy because they're afraid of opening their heart to what's next. So step out of the heartbroken energy. Let those emotions simmer down. Pick yourself up. Open your heart again. There are good things out in front of you, so don't give up. You got lots of options here in that 7 of Cups. We'll see that in a second. We're gonna use Moonology for the 2 of Coins first. What is there for the 2 of Coins, please? A time to give rather than take. That's what I'm saying. You've got to let the universe know that you're not worried about money, that money is not something that controls you, that you understand the universe is going to bring in your abundance whenever you need it. So again, that 9 of Coins, treat yourself to a little bit of something. A time to give rather than take. Maybe you give someone something that's just a little bit more than you normally would. Your significant other or your child or your parent or your friend or a stranger. Do something kind to let the universe know, hey, I am not concerned. I'm not worried about money anymore. Now, the 7 of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. With regards to all of these options in the emotional area of life, the unexpected. There is an unexpected option coming in for you that has emotional connection to it. So first, you got to step out of the heartbreak. Step out of the heartbreak, and then the universe is going to provide something that you don't even expect. Now, 9 of Coins. What is there for the 9 of Coins? Discernment. Yes, like I said, I'm not telling you to break the bank. I'm not telling you to, throw out your savings. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying do something a little extra for you or for someone else that lets the universe know you're not afraid with regards to money. So make sure you use your discernment as you step into that, and only if that's meant for you. Now, let's see Transparent Tarot, which was a solid yes to whatever you asked. What is there for the Transparent Tarot? Trust. All right, so the answer to your question is yes, and trust has something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with the pyrite. Before we jump in, just in case you noticed, yes, the candles did change. They burnt out after pile 1 was over, and so I had to change them out. So you're not crazy, they did change. Now for pyrite, the properties of pyrite are strength, determination, and confidence. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. All right, stay there. All right, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot for group number 4, yes or no to their questions. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I will cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, let's see here. We'll go once more. There we go. Okay, we'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Lovers. The Lovers talks about soulmates, romantic soulmates, meeting your soulmate, things to do with your soulmate, deepening a connection with your soulmate, all wrapped up in the Lovers. Next, we have the Moon. The Moon talks about fear around decisions, hesitancy to make a decision, being fearful with regards to a decision. It can also say that your guides are talking to you in your dreams. I think it's interesting that the Moon takes up that whole yin and yang in the Lovers. The way it's almost like that's what you're looking for and you're just not finding it in a situation. Next, the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords talks about paying attention to details. It can also talk about watching from afar. All right, topping everything off, we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords talks about stuck energy, not being able to move forward, being very stuck, having stuck energy that you have to clear before you can move forward. All right, so looking at all of this together, some of you may be asking about romantic relationships, looking for a soulmate in someone that isn't your soulmate. The answer to your question, whether it's about romance, career, whatever it is, it looks like the answer to your question is pretty solidly no. The 8 of Swords and the Moon both carry no energies to them because there's a hesitancy and there's a stuck energy keeping things from moving forward. The Page of Swords is kind of letting us know that the details are something of importance here. So it looks like the answer to your question is most likely no. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you get the 2 of Wands. That talks about partnerships growing. That could be romantic or creative. The 5 of Wands, that talks about fighting. It could be talking about, arguing, controversial energy, or it could be fighting for what you want. We'll see in the Oracle. Knight of Cups, that talks about a proposal, someone suggesting taking things to the next level. And the Fool. The Fool talks about a beginning, jumping in, starting a brand new beginning, going for it, kind of jumping in without looking sometimes, just starting and realizing you're going to figure it out as you go. It is probably the most significant beginning in tarot, though, so it is a big beginning for you. Now, let's see Angel Oracle. Angels for group number 4, whatever they need to hear right now, please. Step into the light. Let your light shine. Step into the light. Expect light energy around you. Now, let's see Moonology. We're going to start with the Five of Wands without fighting. What is there to deal with the Five of Wands energy for group number 4? Five of Wands. Be bold and make the first move. All right, so wherever you're dealing with fighting, fighting against the universe or fighting between you and others, wherever the fighting is in your realm, you're told to be bold and make the first move. So I feel like it could be being bold and making the first move to reconciliation. It could be bold and making the first move towards removing toxic energy. Just take it however it resonates for you. Let's see the Queen of Wands, or not the Queen of Wands, the Queen of the Moon for the Two of Wands. Self-reflection. All right, this is about partnerships growing, and this self-reflection card talks about pent-up emotions. For your partnerships to grow in some way, you're going to have to deal with some pent-up emotions that you got. So meditate, go inward, deal with these emotions that are up to your neck. Water represents emotion, and it's up to her neck in the mirror. So for your partnerships to grow, there's emotional things you have to deal with. So make sure you're dealing with your emotions and processing them. Now let's also look at the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups talks about a proposal. Normally it is a romantic proposal to take things to the next level in your romantic relationship. Sometimes it relates to work, and it is like a proposal for you to lead a team or to take an additional role or something like that. Nourishment. Okay. So this proposal brings a nourishing energy in some way for you. Take it again, however it resonates. Now, let's see spell casting for the Fool. What is there for the Fool here, please, for group number 4? Thank you, thank you. Animals. Okay, so animals, sometimes that card comes out when there's not a lot to add to the situation. The Fool says you're starting a new beginning, jumping in, going for it, that sort of thing. Animals may relate to your new beginning in some way, or sometimes the animals card comes out when you're seeing spirit animals. So if you keep seeing the same type of animal, maybe look into the significance of it. Your guides may be talking to you that way. Now, the Transparent Tarot was a no to whatever question you asked, and happiness is part of the reason why. So I feel like some of you very happy with your no answer, and if you're not happy with your no answer, I feel like your answer being no is going to lead to your future happiness in some way. All right, that's all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the clear quartz. If you happen to have noticed, I did change the candles. You're not crazy. They burnt out after reading 1 was complete. So you're not crazy. They have changed. Now, for clear quartz, the properties of clear quartz are energy, purpose, and motivation. Those things may have some bearing on your question, or they may just resonate with you in general. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, so we'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, we start with 10 of Cups energy. That talks about happy home life, spending time in your family units in a peaceful way. It can represent moving sometimes. It is a peaceful home energy. Next, we have the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands talks about situations moving very, very quickly, It can also represent spirit guide messages coming in fast. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about action. She's very protective over those that she loves, that she cares for. She's not afraid to take action. She tells it like it is. She will tell you exactly how she feels, no tact included. Next, we have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups talks about looking at what you've lost versus looking at what you have to be thankful for. If you are feeling that feeling right now where you're looking at a loss and that's your focus, gratitude is one of the best ways to break up that energy. Being grateful for whatever you have helps you to shift your focus from the loss. So that may just be here to kind of let you know that there's a shift needed. Next, we see the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords says you're dealing with some challenges now, probably associated to that Five of Cups with the way his foot is over touching the Five of Cups person. But it says that your challenges are going to be overcome relatively quickly, and you are going to be moving through them with relative ease pretty quick. Topping everything off, we have the Empress. The Empress talks about having your foundational needs met, and it also has a representation of motherhood in it. So motherhood for some, financial stability, material stability for others, laying strong foundations, having that foundational energy met. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, I know we've got the Five of Cups in there, but I feel like it's going to be very short-lived, and there's lots of positive energy with the Ten of Cups and the Empress. The Queen of Swords is kind of telling you to protect your energy, and things are moving really quickly, represented with the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's mostly positive energy here, and your guides are just telling you to kind of overcome some focus on things that you wish had happened versus what actually happened. It sounds like your answer is most likely yes. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Queen of Cups, that talks about processing deeper emotions, not hiding from them, not running from them, but processing them and kind of being in an energy of an emotional maturity. The World, that talks about completion. Something significant coming to completion. Could be the completion of a karmic cycle. Strength. You have the strength to deal with whatever is in your realm right now. Whatever this challenge looks like for you, you've got the strength to overcome it, so don't fret. And the Chariot. The Chariot talks about you moving forward through your strength, drive, determination. And there's a little bit of a blockage maybe because the horses are kind of fighting against the reins in the card. But you've got this. You will clear the blockage. You will move forward. You're going to overcome whatever the challenge is. You've got a lot of major arcana in your situation, so you guys are probably transitioning in a pretty significant way. Let's get Oracle for everything for some additional guidance. Angels for group number 5, please. Thank you, thank you. Be tolerant. Yes. Okay. I think it's interesting that you've got multiple people standing in your reading with the wind blowing in their face and their hair and their dress blowing, in the wind. You guys are definitely going through some stuff. You are, but you've got this. You will stand strong in the situation that you're in. You will also have to be tolerant of what's going on in your realm right now. You will push through it. Don't worry, you've got this. Let's see strength with Moonology. What is there to add to strength here, please? Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Okay, so whatever answer you're looking for, however this situation needs to conclude, it is within your reach. You're almost there. That Knight of Swords is kind of giving that same energy. You're almost there. You're almost done with needing all of this strength all the time. Now, let's see the Queen of Cups out of Queen of the Moon. Power. There is a power in your emotional capacity. Make sure that you are really dealing with your emotions and not bottling them up. part of your power is that you can process deeper connections. You can move through more intricate emotions. So really make sure you are claiming that power as you deal with things in your life. Now, the Chariot. Pleasure. All right. So you are headed into something that brings you pleasure. You are overcoming things that are going to allow you to move forward into things that you desire, into things that are pleasureful for you. So that is wonderful energy. You've got this. Like, you are almost there. There's so much energy in your reading saying that you're almost there. Now, the World, that talks about completion. Could be completing a karmic cycle, could be completing whatever this challenge is. The World. Prosperity, I like it. So completion that brings in prosperity, that is wonderful. I mean, who doesn't want to see, like, beautiful gold coins raining down in their energy? That's wonderful. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was most likely yes to whatever you asked, you get grieving. I don't know, some of you may have been hoping that the answer was not yes. And so there is some grief in that. There is also, grieving doesn't have to be over a person. Grieving can be that Five of Cups energy. That may be what it is you need to deal with to be able to move forward. Whatever has happened, whatever you feel should have been that wasn't, or should have been yours that wasn't, or has been lost, it is time to process that. Like, your power is in the processing of that. You've got to process it. And grieving, there's no right way. It's, everyone grieves their own way. You just have to move through it. You can't get stuck in it. And it's not going to last much longer. You are going to move through it. You're going to push through, and things are going to start getting better. So if you were hoping for a no answer and you're kind of grieving the answer being yes, I'm sorry, but that is the way it looks. It will work out for your best benefit. Whatever it is you need to move through and process, once you do that, things look beautiful out in front of you. So I wish you the very best. All right, that is all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.